What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today we're going to be doing random wrestling merch of the month for the month of August. It's where we take a look at 5 different pieces of random wrestling merch, and I guarantee you, if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to like it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so it is time for one of my favorite segments that we do here on the channel, Random Wrestling Merch of the Month for the month of August 2024, and it is brought to you by the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia. If you don't know by now, you should know. The Modern Edition 2010 to present day, over 400 pages, full color or black and white, hardcover, paperback, pictures of every item in there. If you are a collector of the modern era from 2010 to present day, you are going to need this. I'm talking, it has every Elite, every Basic, every Ultimate, every Battle Pack, every AEW, GCW, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, NJPW, TNA, Ring of Honor, independent companies. I'm telling you, if you are a wrestling figure collector, you want this. Keep track of what you have, want, need, mint on card, loose, value, everything. It's all right there in that book. Now, Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. We're going to take a look at 5 different pieces of random wrestling merch. Could be figures, could be things not figure related. And today we have a couple toys, we have a couple non-toy things. And first up, we're going to take a look at these. We have this guy right here. Birdman glasses. I mean, check this out. Very, very simple. These are a very, very simple item. But these are Coco Beware glasses. Just white frame glasses. And then you'll see it's got Coco Beware right there on the side. Very different, right? Like it's an odd little item, but they're just like Coco Beware's glasses. Let's see what they. So here we are, we're rocking the Coco shades, baby. Right there, Coco Beware. Honestly, I don't even know where I got these from. I really don't. And it's very simple. It's just kind of like his little logo and that kind of generic Microsoft font that he would wear. That he would have, but it is what it is. Simple little item, not too much to unpack there, but I thought it was unique and very, very different, and certainly random. Next up, we have this, which I thought was pretty cool. Next 2 items kind of go together. This is from a Pro Wrestling Crate, and it is a Tugboat mini towel, and it's got Tugboat, has his face for the O, the AT right there. That's so cool. Plus it says toot toot with the little anchor in the middle. You gotta love stuff like that. It's such a cliche, different type of item. Certainly random, certainly fun. It smells really good too for some reason. They must have it scented, but I love the logo. I love the Tugboat logo with Uncle Fred's face in it right there. Check that out. All white ink. So cool. So unique, so different. Honestly, I wish that they would have done this for a t-shirt. This logo. Just give me a red t-shirt, or even give me a red and white striped t-shirt and put this on there. I would have loved it. So very cool. We have a Tugboat hand towel. And next, this one pops me every time I see it. Another Pro Wrestling Crate item, but it is pretty cool and funny and unique. We have a whoopee cushion. Now you might be wondering, what the hell does a whoopee cushion have to do with wrestling? Well, when you turn it over, it has Earthquake's logo. And you might be wondering, like, all right, like, what does that have to do with Earthquake? So the way that I take this is, he used to do that not bonsai drop, but, he would sit on his opponent's chest, and just imagine him doing that on a whoopee cushion. I gotta imagine this thing wouldn't even sound like a fart if he did it. This thing would probably just like explode, pop, and holes would probably pop out of the whole thing if Earthquake put his weight on it. Mr. John Tenta, but it's pretty cool, unique, and that's the reason I have not thrown it out. A Earthquake whoopee cushion. It's not like the man was known for farting, right? Dude's just big. Just a big dude who would sit on things. And what do you sit on? chairs, and whoopee cushions. So it makes sense. If you can't tell, I just love weird stuff, which is why we do random wrestling merchandise. So these are totally weird items besides the glasses, but I mean, odd. Where else are you going to get them besides Pro Wrestling Crate? And that's why I love Pro Wrestling Crate, which if you're interested, you can click the link below in the description, tinyurl.com/crateheel. Next up, I got this from my friend TK, Thomas Kelly, the Wrestling Vigilante. This is a sealed Paradise. I believe it's from 1991 plaster molding set. Now, this came out around the time of Hasbro's, and in it has the molds to make Hasbro Series 1, Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, Ultimate Warrior, and of course Jake the Snake Roberts. Comes with 4 figure molds, a bag of plaster, 5 assorted paints, 1 paintbrush. Now, if you're keeping track at home, in these samples that they show here, there's way more than 5 paints. I mean, we got the skin tone, that's 1. Red, 2. Yellow, 3. Black, 4. 2 different blues, 5, 6. Green, 7. Pink, 8. That green is definitely different, 9. And brown. So, 10 different colors here, only 5 in here. Not sure which ones it is. But the unique thing about this is I love that they painted Hulk Hogan just like his Series 1 Hasbro figure. Obviously minus the shirt deco. Same thing with Big Boss Man and the Ultimate Warrior. But for some reason, they got Jake the Snake Roberts in some stuff that he's never worn. He's in some tight little pink panties with the snake wrapped around him. And again, they're all in their Hasbro mold, which is very, very unique and interesting. It is sealed. It even has like a piece of Christmas paper on it that I'm afraid to take off it because it's right on the tape, so I just kind of leave it there. Very tough to find these, let alone mint in box and sealed. So very fun, very cheap looking photo right there. But you got the Hulkster on the front. He's dripping with sweat, oil, water, whatever they sprayed on him. Very cool item. I love anything Hasbro related. I know this is not a Hasbro item. It is Hasbro related because they're using the molds. And there's a couple other things where they use the molds for these that I do want to pick up. And last but not least, we have a WCW Original San Francisco Toy Makers Collectible Wrestlers Blue Trunks Ric Flair. Now you're probably looking at home saying, oh, that bubble is cracked all over. That bubble is yellow. Yes, it is. And the reason I keep it in here, to be completely honest with you, is because, one, I like the purple ones that I have up there, and I'm really not going to be putting other Ric Flairs up on the display. But 2, it's signed, and that's what I like about it. It's signed by Ric Flair. Check that out. I got a great deal on this, way below market value. Very, very rare figure. And the cool thing is that the RF on his boots is red, and there's not an RF on the other side. So I just thought this was such a unique piece. And when I saw it on eBay, I was like, you know, it's so cheap that I'll definitely get it. And the plan was I was going to open it. I bought it with the plan to open it. Nowhere in the listing did it say anything about it being signed by Ric Flair. And I compared it to my own Ric Flair autographs that I've gotten, and it's definitely authentic. It's very, very identical to anything I have. But yeah, so it showed up and it was signed, and I was like, well, I'm not going to open it if it's signed by Ric Flair, even though it's cracked in places. Like, there's still somebody out there that would want this if I decide to sell it. So I just think it's such a unique piece that I dig it. So those are our items this week. We've got the Earthquake whoopee cushion, we've got the Coco glasses, we've got the tugboat towel, the plaster molding set, and of course the signed rare Series 1 Original San Francisco Toy Makers Blue Trunks. These were not mass distributed, very, very limited Ric Flair. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Twitter is at TheFigHeel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com. And make sure you join Whatnot at WhatHeel.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for joining us for Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. Woo! Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between?
then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium, full-color, and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.